Dating over 60. What do single men over 60 really want? I've built a small presentation for you. I've got my notes over there, so you're going to see me going over, looking that way for my cheat sheet. But let's get right into the 4 points. All right, so number one is he's looking for this thing we've called the great love. So a lot of men over 60 have now been divorced once, twice, three times, and now they're back out there and they're looking back at their love history and being like, man, I didn't really get those right. And maybe this is my last chance and I've got a lot of good years ahead of me, but I want to spend them with this magnificent partner that really has everything that I want, with the new version of myself that now knows exactly who I am and what I want, which maybe in my 20s, 30s, 40s, I didn't fully know who I was and what I wanted, but now I do. And not only do I want this great love, but I'm also at a different place in my life. I'm not looking to find a woman to raise a family with, to, build a home with. I'm now in a different aspect of my life where I'm looking to explore and have fun. And I want my great love. All right, so number two, he's looking for a woman that is able to receive. So this is a very difficult thing. A lot of women have morphed from being just normal women to being super women. And so if you're watching this, you're probably a superwoman. What a superwoman is, 100 years ago, we just asked you to be a woman. And you didn't have to go to work, and you didn't have to enter this masculine world, and then you didn't get rewarded by being hyper masculine and just progressive and doing all these tasks and getting your promotions and then trying to go home and be feminine. Not to mention, women that became single parents, sometimes the dad was gone and they had to be daddy, mommy. It was just a lot of responsibility, and they became super women. And so now, in 30s, 40s, a lot of men were attracted to these super women because it would be useful in raising children. Now over 60, the skill set is not as useful. So what he prefers is someone capable of being able to receive. And this shows up in the early dating stages as examples, as like, can he open the door for you? Can he help you with your chair? Can he help you with your jacket? Are you able to receive that? Or are you still in this very independent mode where you're like, I got to do this myself? And obviously every woman can do all these things herself, but a man over 60 wants to know that he can provide to you. And not only provide, but then receive your appreciation for the helping of putting the jacket on. And now you may think this is simple and remedial stuff, but this is a sign that shows up later in the relationship where he wants to know, can you receive emotional support? And are you going to let him in eventually to the things you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis? And will he be allowed to listen and hear and support you and be your protector both emotionally and physically? So that really brings us to number three. What he wants is a woman where it's safe to be vulnerable. So we talked about in prior marriages, maybe he got it wrong. And frankly, when we're over 60, we've got a lot of relationship baggage. And for these relationships over 60 to work, is we need to be in a place where it's very safe to be vulnerable, where both parties can really share their experiences. And frankly, share, hey, I had a partner that did XYZ, which now has become maybe a trigger for me. And he needs to be able to share that. You need to be able to share that. And then we can work as a team. Hey, these things trigger me. Hey, when this happens, that triggers me. Hey, I love it when you do X. That allows me to feel safe. So if we can do that as a team, making it safe to be vulnerable, safe to share, accepting each other, then we've got a good chance of being in a successful relationship. And men really want that. All right, so the fourth thing is men want a woman that's ready to explore. So we're not working, we're not raising children. It's time to have fun. There's so many people I talk to that are over 60 and they're like, this is the best time of my life. And I can see why. When I talk to folks over 60, they know who they are, they know what they like. And they want to find a partner that is identical to them, that is done with work or about to be done with work. And now it's time to just play. And knowing what you want to do, knowing where you want to travel to, knowing that you want to be in this great love relationship and having your partner to go explore the world with. So that is what men over 60 are looking for. Now, if you would like my help or my team's help with having the most efficient system on the planet at helping you obtain this great love relationship, we have an 83% success rate. We have the fastest, most efficient system where we actually get people into partnership heading towards these great love relationships in 3 to 4 months. And we specialize in women over 60. I am the number one most efficient love coach, period, for over 60. So if you would like that level of assistance and someone who's going to hold your hand and walk you through this whole thing on how to make this happen, especially with this weird thing, online dating, that maybe you've messed around with. But wouldn't it be nice to have someone who's been partnered with Match, OkCupid, and eHarmony for over 10 years, who has access to all their data and can teach you the most efficient way to find your person? And not to mention, who's internet savvy and can walk you through how this whole thing works. So I would love to be your team member. I've been doing this for a long time, and I love working with folks over 60. You bring a lot of wisdom. You bring a lot of, I'm done with work and I know what I freaking want. And I bring the system that gets this done quickly. So if this sounds interesting and you'd like to explore more what it would be like to work with me or team members, what you're going to do is go in the top comment, and there'll be a link. You click the link and it takes you to a page to sign up for a discovery call with me. It'll be over the phone. So you'll be able to pick your time. You'll pick your time. Then you go to another, it takes you to another page where you fill out a sheet with some information about you. And then you click submit, and now you're all set. And then you just go to your calendar, you write down when we're gonna talk, and I'm gonna give you a call. And I'm gonna chat with you, and we're gonna figure out what's happening in your love life and if we can make it better by working together. So, I gotta tell you, I am excited to work with you. I'm excited to get you this amazing love life that you've always wanted, that you now that you deserve, that maybe you've went through some shitty experiences, and now is your time. This is it. And I would love to help you. So once again, go down to the top comment or in the description, click the link to sign up for a discovery call, and can't wait to help you. And you have a wonderful day.